You know that you're a generational chain breaker. You're ready to liberate yourself from past limitations and perspectives to manifest and quantum leap into your highest potential on your highest timeline. But sometimes you need a little support on your journey. If you're ready to live an abundant life, grounded and secure in your body and in the real world, join us here to expand your perspective and learn new tools. I'm your host, Becky Roytz, a Reiki master, author, healing hairstylist, and life coach, and this is the Everyday Healing Podcast. How often do you ask yourself how you feel, what you want, what you believe in, what your opinion is, what you enjoy? I feel like nowadays there's so many people just on the internet, or like there's so many outlets that we consume where people are telling us what to want and how to feel and what we need and what we would enjoy. But how often are you actually taking that time to just sit with yourself, unplugged from all of those sources and all of that noise, to actually explore you, your true self, who you are, what you want, like I said, what you believe in, how you actually feel in your body, what you want to do? So many women tell me that they don't even know who their true self is or what they actually want. But then, given the opportunity to just sit and explore it with themselves, what the frig do you think happens? You're like, what do I want? And then all of a sudden you're looking for the answer somewhere else from an external source. Either you're looking for it in a book, or you're looking for it in a podcast, or you're searching social media, or you're trying to find the answer that somebody else already has for themselves, as if that's the answer that you're looking for, that you need. And we've become so uncomfortable just being with ourselves, being with our own thoughts. And so many people have literally said to me, I'm afraid to be with my own thoughts, or like, oh no, my own thoughts are too chaotic. I can't sit with those. But that is literally how you get those answers to the questions that you're trying to find outside of you. I feel like because healing and wellness has just become such a popular topic and a thing that people do now, that it is literally looked at as like healing is something that you do and then you get X result. But healing to me is literally a part of growth, just the same as learning is a part of growth. Healing is a part of growth, and it's just a part of being human. Like, it's a part of how you live, not something that you do. Like, it's not like, oh, I'm gonna go out and heal today. Like, you'd go out and play some freaking basketball. Like, it is a part of living. It's a part of life that helps you grow and evolve. So it's something that you're already always doing, whether you're labeling it that or not. Just like there are so many different, I'm air quoting, healing modalities, just because some are better known than others, or more elaborate than others, or maybe get faster results than others, doesn't mean that there aren't hundreds of different ways that you can heal and grow. And maybe you don't want to hear this, but sitting with yourself and asking those questions that I asked at the beginning is healing. Or giving your brain space from the noise and giving yourself the space to even just like sift through the noise that's happening in your brain and coming into your body is healing and is growth. And it's going to be uncomfortable. And maybe the first time you go to do it, you can only do it for 30 seconds to a minute. But maybe the next time you can do it for 2 to 3 minutes. That is growth. It isn't fancy or elaborate, and it might not get you like an instant transformation like you've convinced yourself that you need. But every time you take that time unplugged from everything else and literally just plug into yourself, that is how you become more in tune with your intuition. That is how you get to know the voice of your true self, or what your true self actually is, right? Who you are at your core, what it is you actually want, what brings you joy, what you believe in versus what you've grown up to be told that you believe in or conditioned to believe in, or what has subconsciously been ingrained into your mind that you haven't even realized that you think that you believe in just because you've consumed it over and over and over again and taken it on as your freaking truth. The more comfortable you become in stillness with yourself, the more capable you become of transforming your life and of believing that you are capable of transforming your life. Because right now you have a lifetime of evidence that either supports you believing that you can change things and that you can live a big, beautiful life, or that works against it. And you are going to continue to collect evidence of either way, for or against, regardless of what you do or what you intend to do or the intention that you set or how conscious and aware you choose to be. So at the end of the day, it is always your choice as to whether or not you choose to build more proof and evidence for the version of you who is growing, who is evolving, who is more connected with yourself, or whether you choose to keep consuming and collecting evidence for the beliefs of other people, the things that people tell you to believe in, that you should want, that you should be doing, that should or shouldn't be true for you. So my invitation for you is, are you brave enough? Do you have the courage to simply give yourself space to listen, to ask yourself one of those questions and just tune in to your energy? Sure, maybe your mind and your ego are going to take over because they're so full of all of the noise that it has been consumed for so long. But eventually, you're going to ask yourself and you're going to be able to differentiate between what that noise and that chatter is in the mind and what your intuition sounds like, or what your true self sounds like, or what God sounds like. Whatever name you want to put on that inner knowing that you absolutely 100% freaking have, the more you tune in, the more comfortable you're going to become hearing or knowing or feeling that voice inside of you without having to look for it outside of yourself. So if you've been in that place where you're constantly searching for answers and you're constantly looking for just truth and answers outside of you or more information, know that you already have access to the greatest kind of intelligence inside of you already. You are made of energy and you are able to tap into that collective energy, that collective knowing beyond what can even make sense to your freaking human mind right now, because that is just how you're conditioned and how you're wired. So I invite you to just give yourself space to unplug from all of the noise, plug back into you, and see what fucking happens. So much fucking love to you.